A robot cracked jobs it had never seen before about a third of the time, and it beat smarter setups that got second chances, even though it got exactly one try each.
Hang on. One try, no do-overs, and it still won? How does that even happen?
That's the whole story. Here's the number to hold on to. Fresh out of the box, knowing nothing, it solved about 1 in 20 of these new jobs. By the end, nearly 1 in 3. Same robot, same brain. So what changed in between? Keep your eye on one thing, a little red radio the robot keeps bumping into. That radio is where all of this starts.
Okay, but same brain, gets better? That just means they retrained it, right? More data? Rewired the thing?
That's what you'd expect, and it's not what happened. The brain never changed, not once. What changed was a notebook. And this goes beyond one lab. Every company promising robots in your kitchen or warehouse hits the same wall. You can't handwrite and fix the code for every messy, real-world task. This paper, from June 2026, is a shot at robots that fix themselves.
So start with the radio.
The robot's job is written as plain code. Find the radio, walk over, and then pick it up. It finds the radio fine. Then it tries to walk over, and fails. Again, and again.
And normally it just gets told task failed, right? Like an app that crashes with no error message.
Right, and that's useless. But this system records every step, what the camera saw, what each move tried, and why it stopped. Reading that, it finds the real culprit. Its target spot sits too close to the table edge, so the path planner refuses to move. So it writes a fix. Try a different angle, swing around until one side opens up. It works. Then the key move. It saves that fix as a short, plain English note.
So next time it hits a blocked path, it just reads its own note.
Exactly. Every failure it solves becomes a reusable note, a senior engineer's debugging notebook, except the robot writes it. And hold on to this, Tyler. The robot was banned from cheating. It can't peek at the simulator's hidden answers. If a real camera could see it, fine. If it's reading the game's secret code, forbidden. Remember that ban. It decides the ending.
Does keeping notes really move the needle that much, though?
That was the surprise. If the problem was really that it couldn't see what broke, a clear view should send scores up. It did. Blind, just guessing, it solved about 1 in 7 tasks. Let it see, step by step, what went wrong. Nearly 2 in 3. The brain was never dumb, it was blind.
All right, but your headline was jobs it had never seen. That's different from practice.
Right, so they filled the notebook using only short, simple tasks. Then, no practice, no do-overs, they threw long, complicated jobs at it, chains of steps it had never touched. 1 try each. And it solved nearly 1 in 3. The setups that got to retry and rethink managed about 1 in 25. Small fixes stacked into solving big new jobs from scratch.
Wait, the notebook alone did that?
That's the guess from the top. Empty notebook about 1 in 20. Fill it up, nearly 1 in 3. The more it had written down, the better it got.
And that red radio you told me to watch?
Its different angle note wasn't a one-off. That same kind of written fix got handed to a completely different robot. Different body, different code, a different AI. A drawer it could never open? 0 out of 20. With 1 borrowed note, 11 out of 20. That's why the ban mattered. It learned honestly from what a camera sees, so the lessons survived the jump to a real machine.
Though, let's be honest. That's 3 tasks on 1 real robot. Early days. And the notebook can get cluttered as it grows, old notes going stale. It's an apprentice's notebook, not a finished manual.
Fair. An apprentice learning fast. So here's my question for you. Would you rather a robot whose fixes you can actually read and edit, plain notes on a page, or one giant brain you just have to trust?
If these breakdowns keep you curious, subscribe. We turn a fresh AI paper into plain English, one surprise at a time.
Turns out the smartest thing the robot did was write things down.